Welcome to my channel. My name is Dominique. This is my first video, so please bear with me. Today I wanted to do a plant haul of some of the plants that I have collected over the last, I would say 2 to 3 weeks. I just had a birthday, so a lot of these plants are birthday plants to myself. So I might have spent a pretty penny, but that's okay. It's my birthday. And Christmas is coming up soon, so spending another pretty penny. I'm excited for the Christmas time. Okay, back to what we're talking about. I wanted to do a plant haul of some of the plants that all of the plants that I have gotten over the last 2 to 3 weeks. So, also disclaimer, I am a very brand new plant mom. I have just adopted these beautiful babies, and I am in the process of learning about all of them. So yes, please keep that in mind when I am talking about these. So let's get started.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will cut through.
A lot of these plants I got from Ace Hardware. There's not a lot of plant shops where I live, and if I do want to go to kind of like a rare plant shop, I do kind of have to drive. So that's kind of a bummer, but I love all the plants that I have found, and doing some digging, I have found some really good growers on Facebook Marketplace that grow rare houseplants, so I've been quite lucky when it comes to Facebook Marketplace. But I'll talk about that a little bit later. Right now, I want to talk about Ace Hardware. I was quite shocked by the kinds of houseplants that I found at Ace Hardware. I just assumed Ace Hardware was like an outdoor plant kind of place. You know, I didn't think they had like more like rarer houseplants. I do want to do a video of like going through Ace and looking at them, looking at all the different plants that they sell. So I might make a video on that as well. But my first plant that I found from Ace is this beautiful philodendron pink princess. She's beautiful. I got her for $59.99, which I think is such a great deal. I thought these plants went for like $100 to $150, so I'm assuming they must have went down in price, because I could have sworn I was seeing these for like a good hundo, or maybe like $150. I don't think $200. I think that's a little pricey, but I would say a good 100 runeus, 150 maybe. I'm not sure. But I got this for $60, and I'm in love. It is everything that I have ever wanted. I'm still learning about her care though. Right now they kind of have her in just this perlite heavy mix. Like there's no like orchid bark or charcoal or nothing else in there. It's literally just dirt and perlite. So, but I mean, like, she's not mad about it. Like, she's doing very beautifully in this soil. So I'm not gonna hate on this soil. I am still learning about soil, so as she outgrows this pot and gets a little too big for it, I might try to make my own soil, but we shall see. But she came from Ace Hardware, and they also had a lot of white knights, or are they white princesses? They had them on the sign as white knights, but I thought they were called white princesses. I'm not sure, but they had a bunch of them as well. So I was very impressed at Ace for this. I cannot wait till the springtime. I do want her to get so big during spring. Like, I want to get her so big, because my sister has always wanted a pink princess. So if I can get her beautiful, you know, big, beautiful, I want to try to propagate her, because I've heard that the sap on these these things is like the color of their stems. It's like this really deep maroon color, so I really want to see that, and I really want to try to propagate her, make some little babies, you know, just for myself and my sister. But yeah, and she's also putting out a new leaf. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't really know the angles yet, but there's like a little leaf coming out right there. And that's so funny though, because it's immediately coming out of the new leaf. Like, this leaf is still new, y'all. It hasn't hardened yet. She's still floppy. She's still soft. So she's very generous queen over here, or princess, my bad. Very generous princess out here putting out new growth and just being beautiful. So I'm also excited to try a moss pole. I've never made a moss pole in my life. I do want to try to make one. I do also want to try buying some, because I'm not that great at DIYs, but I do want to try different poles just to see. Well, I've also heard of the bark. People do like different barks and stuff, so I do want to try that as well. So I'm very excited for spring. Hopefully she makes it till then. Knock on wood, she makes it till then. I think I can keep her alive till then, but I'm really ready for spring so I can get her to grow. But this is my philodendron pink princess. Some other plants that I got from Ace Hardware is this cutie. Is my Anthurium crystallinum. Look how beautiful. I think Anthuriums are starting to become one of my favorite plants. I am in love with long velvet leaves, and that is what they give. They give these long velvet leaves. I just love these little divots. I'm not sure if they're called, like, I think the word is synapses. It might not be. That might just sound stupid, but I love these little ears that they have and just how long they get. I'm so ready for this to get that dark green color. It's still very juvenile. It's still very little, and it needs to be watered. It's very droopy right now because it's thirsty, and like I am a very bad waterer. I'm an underwaterer. I do like to let my plants droop a little, which has caused kind of crispy tips on this one. So I might have to get better at that. Well, not might, I have to get better at that. But I've been getting a lot better, I think, because this one hasn't crisped yet. So I think I am doing a pretty good job with watering it. I usually don't water until this leaf is limp like it is now anyway. And also, this came from Ace, so they use this, the dirt is the same. It is just dirt and very, very heavy perlite. I've heard Anthuriums like airy soil, so I do want to try to put this in like more of like a cocoa peat. Cocoa peat? Is that what it's called? I don't think so. But I do want to try new soils on this one. I'm just scared. It's doing so well, so I hate changing things, but I want to try to make my soils a little different. When this one also outgrows its pot, it's starting to grow roots a little bit, but I probably won't change it for a while. Maybe not till spring. We'll see what happens. But yes, this is my Anthurium crystallinum. And I got this plant for $45.99. Also, all of these plants are still in their nursery pots. I haven't moved anybody. I really don't touch any of my plants unless they're kind of sickly looking, and then I'll take them out and try to put them in like a new dirt. But I usually let them sit in the nursery pot so they can get used to my environment, and then once they start getting used to my environment in my house, then I, build up some courage to try to take them out. But I usually wait until they're like, expanding out of their nursery pot. So I think this guy will be in there for a while. But they also don't have a lot of crystallinums at Ace. I only, they keep like 3 to 4 in stock at all times. But I was very shocked to see them there. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Also kind of easy. I think it's only easy right now. I'm not gonna, you say that and then it starts declining. But this plant has been very easy. It really lets you know when it wants water. very sassy, very droopy. It really lets you know. So I'm excited to see this, it grow bigger leaves and it get darker and, just have that crystallinum look. Some other plants that I got from Ace Hardware are these two Hoyas in these cute little pots. Oh my god, they're the cutest little pots. I believe this one is the Hoya Carrii, and I was shocked at all the different kinds of Hoyas that Ace Hardware carries. They had a lot of Hoyas. Like, they had a big Hoya selection. They were also on the table with the succulents. So I was told to kind of treat this guy. Oh my god, this also has to be watered. I look so bad. Please believe I do water my plants. It's just, I thought this soil was wetter than it was. It's kind of dark in here. Maybe that's why. But this one definitely needs some water, so I'll be watering after. But yes, this is a Hoya Carrii that I got for $5.99, and all the Hoyas and the succulents were kind of together, kind of mixed in together. And I was kind of told to treat this like a succulent. Lots of light, water, but don't water too much. But I definitely think it wants water right now. And I've never seen one of these in real life, like, grow. I've only ever seen it like this. I've seen pictures on Instagram and Pinterest of, like, the brown stem that comes out and all the different little hearts. So when spring comes, I'm just going to be staring at this plant like, I need you to grow another one. I've never seen this plant in real life have more than just one heart. So I'm kind of excited to see if I can get it to grow. I'm not too sure if it's a slow grower or not, but it's very cute. It's so stinking cute. Like, what even is this? It's so cute. But I'm very excited for this plant. The second Hoya that I got from Ace Hardware is, of course, the Compacta Variegata. I'm thinking that's the name. Or it's also called the Hindu Rope, I believe. I have a green one. I have just like the regular green one. It had 3 in the pot, but pray for that one. It currently has a mealybug infestation. We are fighting over here for my poor baby. It came from the store with the mealybug infestation. They didn't tell me it is very hard to see on Hoyas when they're bigger, just because of how compact they are. Like, literally trying to get in here and look around, that was probably 100% my fault. I should have looked before I got it. But he is currently outside, so he doesn't spread mealybugs to my new babies. But I am treating him. I'm currently, doing the insecticidal soap. I've been doing the neem oil. I've been getting in there with a Q-tip, trying to get all the little fuzzy sacs, but it's hard with the compacta because I don't want to lift the leaf too hard and break. I've already broke off like 3 leaves and I've cried, and it hasn't been easy. So my plan though was to get the variegated version. I'll probably get a couple more of these because they had a couple more. Oh, and this was $15.99, by the way. I want to get a couple more of these to mix in with the green one. If I can ever get rid of the mealybugs, I don't know if I'll be able to. I might just have to restart, but I'm really trying to save them. But my plan is to mix these two together, to kind of have like a mixed pot. And I've seen these bloom on like YouTube and stuff, and so I am waiting for the day that I can get Hoya blooms. Those flowers are so beautiful. I'm just waiting. I'm just sitting over here waiting. I'll be staring at this all spring as well, so I'm so ready for spring, y'all. I'm so ready. Y'all better grow your little butts off. Also, this one has like these 2 little leaves that are coming out right here. And there's another one on the other side. So I'm excited. Giving some growth for the winter comes. I'm not mad. This also was from Ace, so there is no fertilizer. It's just dirt and perlite. That's all they give you. So yeah, I think that's all the Ace plants. I believe it is. Now I want to do, I'll just do this one. This beauty is my heartleaf philodendron that I got from Lowe's. I love this plant. I have seen these everywhere. I think everybody has one. I'm not big on trailing plants, just because they take up too much space. Like, I have a small space here in my room for my plants, and if they are trying to grow 30 feet long, I don't have 30 feet long space. So I'm probably gonna, if this does get too long, my goal is to chop it and put it back in to make a bushier plant. And then I also want to make like a plant wall over my bed, because I just have like a blank wall that goes over my bed to put these plants, so they have like a good like 10 feet to grow down. But I do want to get more trailing plants and put them in that area, because that's probably the only space I have for them to grow freely. And I don't want to get plants that I can't allow to grow freely, because then they'll frustrate me and I don't want to get mad at them. So yes, but this is a very easy philodendron. She literally lets you know when she's thirsty. She thrives in, I probably put this plant a little bit of everywhere, and it's just done great. Like, she's always giving out new leaves. You can see they haven't been getting bigger, which I'm kind of, they've been getting smaller. So I don't know if she needs to come out of this pot or if I need to let her kind of grow up something. But I love how she looks going down. But I'm gonna experiment with her a little bit more and definitely tell. But I loved, she was just the right size, honestly, when I saw her in the store. So I was like, you're coming home with me, girlfriend. And heart leaves are just beautiful. So yep, that's her. And I just have her in this cute little plant mom mug, and she fits so perfect in there. So I thought that was really, really cute. And she lives on top of my IKEA cabinet up here, so she gets like a lot of bright light. Next is this beauty right here. So the last two plants I got off of Facebook Marketplace. I will probably be getting a lot more plants off Facebook Marketplace, just because I have met some really nice sellers on there. The two people that I met, these are from two different sellers. So as you can see, this beautiful plant right here, guys, this beautiful forgetty eye and my Alocasia cuprea are from two different sellers. But I would definitely buy again from them. They were very helpful with giving me tips for these plants. They were very sweet. So the first one that I got was my Alocasia cuprea. And just look. Like, what even is that? What is that? Alocasias are kind of interesting to me because it looks like an alien six-pack. Like, it looks so crazy. And a lot of alocasias have like that dragony look. So I just loved the color of these plants. Like, oh my gosh. And she's growing a new leaf. Y'all, I'm not ready, and it's already opening. I'm not ready. It's just so beautiful. They are so beautiful. And they also have these beautiful backs that are like this burgundy color. I heard that this burgundy kind of adaptation is to also help the plants kind of reflect the light back into themselves, is kind of what I heard that the red is for, but I could be wrong, but I think that's what the red is for. If it's not, please let me know. I'm really interested in why certain plants are red and why others are not, and why only some adapted that way. I'm not 100% sure where these are from, but I just thought this plant was so interesting when I saw it online. It baffles me. It's very pretty though. But I'm not that great with alocasias. I have a variegated alocasia right now. I think it's an Adora. I have the green one. I actually put that one out in the yard, it's doing great. Like, it's in my front yard. It's doing awesome. But the one I have that's variegated, the leaves are turning yellow and they're dropping. I think it's a nutrient deficiency. So I'm gonna try to fertilize it and maybe see if that is what's wrong. But it's like dropping leaves, y'all. Like, every time I go in there to water the plant, there is a yellow dot and it just kind of like spreads. It's like a virus. It just spreads down the leaf and then the leaf just dies. So I've been proactive in cutting, trying to see as soon as the leaf turns yellow that I can see, I've been chopping it. I put it in completely different dirt. I thought it was maybe the pH level in the dirt. I put it in completely different dirt. I just don't know. I'm only down to 2 leaves. I had 4 leaves when I bought it. I'm down to 2, so I'm like struggling because I don't know how to propagate alocasias yet. So I'm like, don't know, but this one's doing great so far. So good. And this one's in a very sandy mix. I don't know if you can see, but she was like, there was sand in here. So it's not as chunky. This mix is not a very chunky mix. Like, there's this bark on top, but it's more for decoration than it is for like actual being in the dirt. So I want to go back and ask her what she planted this in, because the roots in here look very nice. So, yep. And I got this for $25 off of a Facebook Marketplace seller. So she is beautiful. I also have not watered her yet. I think I got her like 3 days ago. Probably won't water for another 2 to 4 days. She's still the soil on top is still pretty wet. So that is her. I just can't stop staring at her. Like, what even is that? Beautiful. Last but definitely not least is the big boy. He is just gorgeous. When I saw this one, I thought that was a lot smaller in the photo. I wasn't expecting this to be so big. I can't take any credit for this. This is 100% from the seller that I bought him from. But he's beautiful. I'm not sure if... Oh, I didn't even say what he is. This is an Anthurium forgetii. I'm not sure if it's the dark form or not, but he's getting long. He's also in a very chunky mix. I don't believe there's any dirt in here. I think it's all just kind of this cocoa fiber, pumice, a little bit of charcoal I think is in here too, which I think is very interesting. I don't think this plant is growing in any dirt at all. I do want to try substrates like this, and I do want to try pon. So I'm kind of very excited to try out new soil substrates, or just different kind of substrates in general. But he's very beautiful. I got him. He was listed for $60 on Facebook Marketplace, but he was a local pickup, so I got him for $50, which is, in my opinion, such a great deal for such a big plant for only $50. So I'm so ready for him to just keep growing and living his life. This is his news leaf. It hasn't hardened yet, but he's also like having these little clear white spots. I'm not sure what that is. But he is still hardening and expanding. So I'm very excited. Alright, and that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy any part of this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, if there's any plants that you saw in this video that you are amazing at growing or you know a lot about, please leave some tips and tricks down below in the comments. I would really love to chat about plants and read all of the comments down below. So once again, thank you for watching, and that's gonna be it for this video. Bye.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will